guys, this is Jen from FromHeadToToe.com, and today I wanted to do another tag video. This is appropriate for the season and I thought it was super cute. This is the Fall Loves tag. So the first question is what are your top 5 favorite makeup products for the fall? When I think of fall, I really think that at least in the area I live in, the weather really starts to get chilly and my skin also starts to get a lot more dry. So the most important thing for me is hydration. Usually I have kind of like combination skin, like I'll get really oily in some areas, and I think that was like a motorcycle. My number one product is probably this, which I've talked a lot about before. I depotted it into a little travel container, but this is Vanna cream. It's a very, very thick, heavy cream, but it doesn't have any like parabens or colorants or, you know, sulfates, any of that nastiness. It just is a very, very, very basic skin cream that doesn't make me break out, but is thick and heavy enough hydration that it gets me through the winter. So that would be my number one, Vanna cream. And in the same sort of line for hydration, this is probably my favorite hand cream. This is the Crabtree & Evelyn Summer Hill Hand Therapy. All of their hand therapies are really nice, but I really especially love the Summer Hill one because the scent isn't too strong. I'm not a huge scent person, like my nose is pretty sensitive. So I like that this is just really light and you don't really smell it very strongly after it's on your hands. I keep this by my bedside like at all times. So my next item is plum blushes. This one is Briar Rose from the Disney collection that Matt came out with. But I just love the mauve-y, purpley color to it. I kind of exclusively save these kinds of blushes for the fall and winter just because I feel like they have that crisp, cooler kind of look to them where it just looks like you just came in from outside. And I think it's very natural and matches with a lot of my cooler toned fall makeup, and especially when you get more into like darker colors and smoky eyes, I think it just goes really well. So I have a few different plummy kind of, I don't know, this is a pretty warm purple color, but I just like a range of purples for the fall. And then my favorite eyeshadow, I guess, duo of the moment, I depotted it, but in this top corner right here you can see my L'Oreal Hip Duo in 510 Electrified. It's these two colors right here. This is an amazing like taupey metallic color, and then this is a smoky plum purple, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is, I already know it's going to be my very favorite go-to fall look. I really feel like metallics just work so well in the fall time because it doesn't look too dramatic. Like I feel like if you wear that in the springtime, you just want to look really natural and fresh. In the fall and winter, you really get to experiment a little more, and it doesn't look so crazy, I guess. It just looks really nice and neutral, but you still get that little hint of metallic shimmer to it. So I've been loving this duo. It's really, I feel comfortable wearing it every day. Yeah, I love it. And then finally for the last makeup product, I know this is kind of a cop-out because I do use black pencil liner all the time, pretty much the whole year round, but I think especially in the fall, you get to do more with your typical pencil liner. This I'm using as an example. This is the Milani Liquify pencil, which I have been really loving. It's a very opaque black pencil, so if you're looking for one, I really recommend this, plus it's not too expensive. You can just get it at the drugstore. The black pencil is so great because in the fall when you're doing more smoky eyes, you can use it as a pencil. You can use it as a base for eyeshadows for smoky eyes. If you really wanted to, you could take a couple different colors of the pencil and just smudge it out after it sets. It's like a long-wearing cream eyeshadow. I just think it's kind of versatile. I use them up a lot more in the fall and winter because I use them in so many different ways. Another thing that isn't really makeup but I think is super important for the fall that I absolutely think is amazing is Emergency. Every time when my friends get sick, I always tell them you need to take an Emergency. Go to the store and find this. It's not makeup, but if you're healthy on the inside, then you'll be beautiful on the outside too, so I think it's still important to note. Okay, so question number 2 is what is your favorite fall hair product? because the air is getting so much more dry, I really focus on hydrating. This is probably my current favorite deep conditioner, and this is the Essential Damage Care Rich Premier Hair Treatment. This is a Japanese brand. I get mine online. You can get them at a lot of like Asian makeup websites. I've gotten mine personally from sasaw.com before. I've also gotten it from Pretty and Cute. I think Pinky Paradise might also carry it as well. Love this. It's not very expensive. It smells amazing and it really hydrates my hair and makes it really, really soft. Okay, so my favorite nail polish, I'm not wearing it right now because I just had it on like a couple weeks ago, but I have been loving this Orly nail polish. This color is Rage, and it is just the prettiest rose gold color. I have been noticing it so much everywhere lately, especially those like rose gold Michael Kors watches, which I really want so badly, but I don't have it. Instead, I just have this rose gold nail polish, and I will continue to use this throughout the entire fall season. It's so pretty on the fingers. Usually I stay away from these like mid-tone taupe brown kind of colors because I feel like they make my hands look a little bit dead because I'm already kind of yellow-based tan colored. But this doesn't do that. I think it's all of the shine, just the metallic color. It's so lovely. If you can find this, the color is Rage, and I just love it to pieces. So as far as scents go, I don't usually change my perfume based on the time of the year, but I definitely get into house scents in the fall because the fall is like the only time of the year that sells my personal favorite types of scents. I really love it when houses smell like caramel, apple, and fresh baked cookies, and these really warm, homey scents. And fall is just full of that kind of thing. My current favorite is from Bath & Body Works. This is the wallflower that I got, which I am in love with. It's the little fox. And the scent I have in him right now is the creamy pumpkin scent, which I'm not a huge pumpkin fan, but this one, oh my goodness, I cannot even tell you how wonderful this scent is. It's just like a very warm, rich, creamy, homey, you know, freshly baked something smell. It's just wonderful, and literally every time somebody visits, they just walk in and say, "Ooh, are you guys cooking something? It smells so good in here." And I just want my house to smell like that all the time. So if you go into Bath & Body Works, I definitely recommend that you at least sniff the candle of this. It's amazing. Okay, so the next question is, what is your most worn item or accessory? And I think that is probably a tie between two things. First of all are scarves. This scarf I actually bought from Urban Outfitters, and it has little roses, which I love because it matches my sweater. And also boots. All kinds of boots. I am like so obsessed with boots. So my favorite fall boots are these right here. They are from Franco Sardo. I bought them from Nordstrom a couple years ago, and I wear them like at least 40% of the time, starting in the fall and ending through the spring. I think summer is the only time I don't wear them because it gets a little bit warm. But I love wearing these boots. They're just like your typical riding boots that are not too big of a heel, so that makes them a lot more comfortable. They're suede, so they got a lot more pliable after I bought them and have worn them in. But I just love wearing these, especially with like skirts and dresses, skinny jeans, leggings, whatever. I just think they're perfect to just throw on no matter where I have to go if it's a casual thing. Okay, so the next section is random fall questions. So starting with number 1, who is your fall style icon? And I have to say, I don't really look to a specific person to really be inspired by the fall season, but I will say lately I've kind of been obsessed with Pinterest. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's just like this website where you can, you know, find pictures from the internet and stuff like that and just pin it. It's like a virtual pin board where you just see a lot of pictures. And what I'll do is I'll grab pictures of like celebrities wearing outfits I really think are cute, or pictures floating around on other people's Pinterest and pin them. I've been using that a lot, and that's sort of been my own fall style icon, I guess. If you want to see my actual Pinterest, I'll add the link down below, but yeah, I don't know, I kind of am on there at random, just like being inspired for fashion, so yeah. So number 2, if you're going to a corn maze, what would you wear? I have never actually been to a corn maze, which is probably pretty bizarre because I live in the Midwest and there should be probably a lot of corn mazes around. I just haven't ever gone. So I guess it would probably be something similar to if I went to a pumpkin patch or something like that. And honestly, it would probably be these boots that I just showed you earlier. Some skinny jeans and a big chunky knit sweater. Like, I love this one. I just got it from ASOS. And I love how thick the knit is. It's like super duper warm. And of course, a nice scarf. And probably like a pea coat or something on top of that. So number 3, what is your favorite Halloween movie? This is kind of funny because I am not somebody that watches scary movies. Like, I have a very, very low tolerance for terrorizing movies. So the first one that immediately came into my head was Hocus Pocus, because that movie I really, really, really actually did love when I was growing up. Every year, if it's on like the Disney Channel or something, I somehow always stop and keep watching it for at least like 20 minutes or so, just because I get a really strong sense of nostalgia when I'm watching it. I don't know, I think it's really fun and cute. So number 4 is, what is your favorite Halloween candy? The ones I always seem to pick out from the candy bowl is probably Laffy Taffy, just because it has, again, the whole nostalgia thing. Plus it's really tasty and I love the texture of them, so yeah. So the final question is, what are you going to be for Halloween? I don't actually know. Last year I ended up going as the toy soldier, which I had a lot of fun doing that. Just got to go like really all out with that costume. And this year, I don't know. I haven't decided which of my looks I'm actually going to go as. Maybe after I do all of my tutorials, you guys can like tell me which one you like the most, and maybe I'll go as that. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I feel like I have so many things to choose from, and I really always love dressing up for Halloween. So yeah, I guess that is the end of the tag. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you're having a super fun October. If you would like to also do the tag, you can always do a video response in the comments, and I'll approve all of those. I tag all of you. If you would like to see all of the list of questions and everything, you can always visit my blog. That's from headtotoe.com. If you have any questions for me, you can always ask me on Twitter. That's twitter.com/fromheadtotoe. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe up there and like and favorite down below. This is Jen, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!